Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you a really easy DevaCurl routine. You guys have asked me what I think of DevaCurl products, which ones are my favorite, and I've finally gotten a good routine down where I really love it. I tend to like a little bit stronger hold, and sometimes it's hard to find with like their creams and stuff like that, so I finally found a good combination that I love. I did share this on Instagram and you guys really wanted to see the full video on it, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get started. So first thing that I'm going to do is actually wash and deep condition my hair. I have two videos on this that you'll want to check out. The first one is how to wash curly hair. I did that same routine, and then I deep conditioned using the DevaCurl Melt into Moisture. So if you want to see my video on how to deep condition curls, those are both part of the Curly Hair Care for Beginners playlist, so I will link that down below if you want to see what I did to get up to this point. So right now my hair is pretty soaking wet. I would say that it's probably, I don't know, majority of the way wet, but I do like to actually scrunch out some of the water at my roots because my roots will take forever to dry if I don't do this, and I don't need my roots to be soaking wet. So I just take my hair repair towel and I kind of press it against my head to help absorb some of that water at the root. I'm first going to start out with one of my all-time favorites from DevaCurl. This is their Leave-In, and this product is very unique. It's almost like a leave-in, kind of like a really light gel, but it doesn't have any hold to it. It kind of just helps clump the curls together, so it's a really good prep product, which is why I like using it first, almost like a leave-in, because I like it to help clump my curls together, so I like that to be the first thing that I put on my hair. Also makes them really soft too. So next I'm going to go in with cream, and I'm using the styling cream. This is my favorite. I don't prefer the super cream because it's too heavy for my hair and doesn't have enough hold. I've never tried the Wave Maker, although I would love to try that one out. That one's more for lighter textures. But the styling cream has good enough hold and the perfect amount of moisture for me. So I'm gonna get probably a quarter size amount and start kind of raking this through my hair. I'm doing a combination of the praying hands method along with actual raking. So I'm kind of smoothing it over my hair while taking my fingers as a comb and pulling that product through. And I really try to coat my hair generously with this. So now that I'm done trying to get all of the product all over my hair, I like to take my Denman brush and help brush that product through, and this helps clump those curls even more. It helps smooth down any frizz. I like to do this upside down because then I get more volume and I can really just smooth my hair over forward, and that way when I flip my hair back over I have such good volume and really good definition. So now I'm going to do a little bit of a scrunch. So if you hear the squish sound when you're scrunching, that means you have the right amount of water and your hair is very moisturized. This is why it's important to have your hair pretty wet. If your hair starts to dry when you're applying your products, add more water with a spray bottle or using your hands. It makes so much of a difference. So now I'm actually going to use the DevaCurl, the Curl Maker. It's a spray gel. You don't hear a lot about this on YouTube. A lot of people like the Ultra Defining Gel or the Archangel Gel. I do really like those, but the Curl Maker for some reason has the best gel cast for me. It has the most amount of hold, which I prefer a good hold because I like my style to last. I don't want to have to do too much refreshing. It says that this is great to use with refreshing your hair, and I really do think it is great for that, but I like using it on wash day too. I don't like usually spraying products in my hair because I can't really tell if I'm evenly coating my hair, so I like to spray it in my palm, smooth that over, and I'm kind of doing more of the praying hands method here. I'm kind of smoothing it over my hair, but I'm also still kind of pulling that through, almost like claw hands, I guess you would call it, which is similar to the raking method, to help pull that product through, and makes just the perfect amount of gel cast when I do this. And by pulling my fingers through, I'm kind of breaking up those clumps a little bit to where I can still have a good amount of volume. Since I do have pretty fine hair and I have kind of low density hair, I like to separate those clumps. That way I still have good definition and good ringlets, but they're not all clumped together, and I have more volume this way than just having like 4 clumps on my whole head, you know? So now that I'm done applying the gel over top, you can scrunch your hair again, or you can take your hair repair towel and scrunch with the towel. I don't like to scrunch out my product though, because I personally like having kind of a lot of product in my hair, so I have a good amount of hold, so I didn't scrunch with the towel, but you can if you feel like you have too much product or too much water still in your hair. So now I'm going to flip my hair right side up and kind of just eyeball it and see where I might need some more gel. I do like to sometimes separate the top section and add a little bit more gel underneath, because that is usually where I get more frizz, and when your hair is flipped over you can't quite get all of those areas as good. Then I'm going to pick up random face framing pieces and use that Denman brush to help give me some ringlets around my face. If you don't have this brush, you can use a comb or a regular brush, or you can do finger coiling to get the same effect. I'm also doing the same thing around my crown to get more volume. I'm just brushing it backwards and also using that brush to create more ringlets. So now it's finally time to dry my hair, so I'm actually gonna plop first for about 20 minutes. I have a video on how to plop your hair. I will link it for you down below, but I just flip my hair over and tie the hair repair towel with my hair on top of my head. So now that we're finally done plopping for a little bit, I like to let my hair sort of dry a little bit before I go in with my diffuser, and that's to kind of maximize that gel cast and not break it up too much. I am gonna diffuse my hair. I didn't show this because it's the same thing that I always do when I diffuse. I have other videos on how to diffuse your curls. I will link that for you down below. And then one other thing that I did do after I diffused is I kind of looked at areas that might have gotten frizzy, like on the ends, and I just took a little bit of that curl maker gel and just smoothed over the ends, and that's how I got them to be still pretty defined on the ends and not like frayed from the diffuser. This is optional, but you can finish off with this new High Shine. This is a oil. This is a silicone-free oil. It's not gonna weigh down your hair. It does kind of break up that gel cast a little bit, which is usually what oils do. So if you find that you have too much hold, you like it to be a little bit softer, then I would recommend adding a little bit of this, and it does add a ton of shine to your hair. So these are my final results. One thing that I love about this routine is I still have curl clumps in definition, but I feel like I still have really good volume, which is amazing, and good shine. So it's hard to get that combination. And this is one of the few routines that I've tried where I get all of those things in one. I still have good curl clumps to where I have like chunkier curls, but then I still have volume somehow. I think because I left some of that frizz in the middle to where you can't see it, but it is helping with that volume. I did kind of shake out my roots once my hair was dry. I've been doing this a lot more, and it's been helping so much with volume and just to kind of break away that hair from my scalp and help lift it. But you want to make sure your hair is totally dry before you go in and do that. So that is it for this routine. Let me know what your favorite DevaCurl products are in the comments down below. I'd love to hear. I'm always looking for new products from them to try out, and always excited when they have a new release, especially like the High Shine. I think it is a great product, so I will put the links to all these products in the blog post that goes with this video. That'll be the first link down below if you want to check that out. You can head over to there, and there'll be a full list there with photos and stuff of this look. If you haven't already seen the Curly Hair Care for Beginners playlist, I'll put that down below. There's tons of videos on there all about how to get started with caring for your curly hair, and I break it down in a really simple, easy to follow way. If you have not subscribed already, be sure to do so before you leave. I would love to have you join my YouTube family. I post tons of videos on my 3B fine curly hair, as well as beginner makeup and really easy everyday looks and some home decor and stuff here or there. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye everyone.